kind of a vague question, but what kind of stood out to you today?
I thought the pitching, the line score doesn't tell the whole story. I thought our pitchers came out with good stuff. I thought all of them did. We got Julio, built up with his pitch count. That first inning got sort of long, but at the end of the day, we got him, up and down 3 times, got him up to 40-something pitches. I thought Kenley came out through the ball well. Trinan, I thought Jimmy Nelson threw 2 innings really well. Corey continues to stay hot. We're taking good at bats, and so I thought overall, the score wasn't indicative of how we played. I thought, we played pretty well.
Did Julio kind of want to stay in that first inning? I kind of saw you talking to him a little bit, or were you just explaining to him the rules?
He just didn't understand. He threw 26 pitches his last outing, and then he was up to 30 pitches in that first inning. So for us to have a chance of him going back out there for that second and potentially third inning, I wanted to do that reentry rule. So I think that obviously he's in there competing and he wants to stay in there, but I think he understood what was going on later.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
The next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, what does Kenley's cutter look like? Are you getting the movement you want?
I couldn't tell as much from the side, but I thought that to pop that lefty up, for that second out, and I thought the swing and miss for that last out for the strikeout, I thought was really good with the cutter. I liked the way he landed the first pitch breaking ball and that one at bat. Outside of that, I really couldn't tell, but I could tell those 2 in particular were really good.
With Jimmy Nelson, he's looked really good, but be honest, the chances of him landing in the starting rotation aren't good. If he's in the bullpen, do you have to be, kid gloves with him because of his injury history?
I wouldn't say kid gloves, but I think that just understanding what he's been through over the last few years certainly needs to be taken into consideration, and regardless of the role. And Jimmy understands that. He just wants to be on the club, help us pitch meaningful innings. And, at that point in time, it's a conversation with us, him, the training staff, to give him the best chance to stay on the field and be productive.
Are we looking at another candidate for a 3 innings every third day type of role?
I think that right now we just want to keep, whether it's 2 or 3 innings next time, keep kind of moving forward and seeing, once we get to opening day, see where we're at. But obviously, for Jimmy to be able to build up as much as makes sense for him, certainly bodes better for the Dodgers, and we'll kind of see where we're at that point in time.
Have you been impressed with the way he's pitched so far?
Yeah, I have. I think that, in years past, the curveball obviously plays the life to the fastball, and I'm just really impressed with the command of the fastball. It's been really commanded, and also he really commands that breaking ball. So to be able to get left and right out, it's been really very impressive this spring.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, just being around Kenley the last few weeks, what's his mindset like? What have your conversations with him been like?
I haven't talked to Kenley a lot this camp, and not that that's a bad thing. I think that he's really focused on kind of, keeping up with his body, which he's really worked hard on this past winter. The consistency of the delivery, I thought he's repeated the last couple outings. And so I like where he's at. I really do like where he's at. And so probably get a few days off and get back out there. But I think that the mind has been, and the work has been very consistent.
Do you think he perhaps he's thinking he has something to prove here this year, contract year, what happened in October?
I think so. And I think that's a good thing. Anytime you get a very talented, motivated player, whatever the motivation might be, I think that's a good thing. And that's a good thing for him, and that's a good thing for the Dodgers. So yeah, I definitely think he's motivated, or if you want to put it as something to prove. But I bottom line is I like where he's at.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys.